I was held up for hours by some local roadworks.
Sorry, we should have warned you. They're working on improving our access.
Glad to hear it.
And this is Thabo, our trainee, and Olivia.
And, of course, Jana.
Can I take you back?
I'll manage, thanks. May I have my office?
Of course, Dr. Bloom. This way.
Danny, there's a problem. The phones are dead.
You have no phones?
Yes. Can I help you?
My name is Caroline Black. I heard you might have some vacancies.
And where did you hear that?
Oh, word gets around. And, you certainly need someone in here.
Yeah, my entree's a little backed up since I moved offices.
It's rarely as bad as it looks. Anything over 3 weeks old can generally be, filed. Yes. If it's urgent, they'll ring.
And you're looking for a job as a secretary, Miss Black?
Caroline, please. I type 40 words a minute. I know my way around an office, and I don't spend all day chatting up boys online.
And are you local?
I married a farmer. He drinks. I don't like to talk about it. Earth Respect Mines, Mr. Peeters' office. Mr. Peeters is in a meeting right now. Can I take a message? Mm-hmm. He'll call you right back, Mr. Mbili. Thank you.
I'd need to see references.
Frankly, Mr. Peters, I'm rather overqualified. But I need a job, and you definitely need some help.
What about a 2-week trial? See how we rub along.
2 weeks should be plenty.
When can you start? Next week?
Well, I'm here now, so...
Okay, why not? I'm running a spreadsheet on that PC. These figures need to be typed in. There are about a dozen letters on here that needed to go out last week.
Huh, well, this'll keep me busy.
Coffee?
Oh, please.
The machine's down the stairs. Mine's with milk, no sugar, thanks.
Well, these are our plans for Leopard's Den, projected herbivore-carnivore populations, the reintroduction of endangered indigenous wild grasses.
Restoring diverted watercourses. Interesting.
Our long-term aim is to achieve a natural balance.
Well, that's exactly the approach the Parks Agency favors. Self-sustaining ecosystems, minimal intervention.
Us too. And that requires a more holistic approach rather than simply focusing on the big five.
Anything else?
Yes, accounts have been in touch about funding for the new hospital. You have a conference call at 2 p.m. and an engineering debriefing at 4. You know, I could put these appointments directly into your diary.
No, I'm on top of all of that, thanks.
Yes, of course.
Dupe, I need you to trace the phone cables. See if an animal's, well, pulled them down or chewed through them.
The phone cables?
Yeah, the lines are dead. The park inspector is not impressed.
Oh, no.
What?
Nothing.
Dupe?
It was the road building crew that knocked down a telephone pole this morning. I saw them.
What, Peeters' mob?
Feel like going to give him a full body massage. To hell with the restraining order.
Yeah, no, forget it, okay? You're staying here. Let's stay out of Bloom's Way. Now give me the keys.
Where are you going?
To see Peeters, of course. Get the phones fixed. Now give me the keys. Come on.
No.
Give me the keys.
No.
Give me the keys.
And don't go and believe everything he tells you, eh?
These lions are part of our breeding program. They're thriving, as you can see.
How many prides do you have?
Just the one for now, but the numbers are growing.
And how will you maintain genetic diversity?
We're setting up exchanges with other reserves, and we're looking into artificial insemination.
It's rather invasive. Wouldn't it be best if they just bred without intervention?
Ideally, sure, but our priority is a healthy gene pool.
Something up?
There's usually another female here. She's pregnant, almost full term. I'd like to find her.
Boss, foreman is here about that red JCB.
Right. Caroline, a report.
Oh, it's coming along.
I need it by past.
Mr. Peeters, I need to talk to you.
I'm kind of busy at the moment. Can't you ring my secretary?
I'd love to call your secretary, but our phones are dead, thanks to your people building a road onto our land.
I'll see you later. We are not on your land yet.
No, and you are never going to be. Once the judge finds out that you cut our telephone lines 2 days before the hearing.
I've just heard about this, okay? And I've sent for a repair crew. It's hard to get drivers to go back to work when somebody has filled their trucks with poisonous snakes.
Snakes?
Snakes. Maybe they crawled into the cab for warmth. You the vet, you tell me.
Why would you think I know anything about this?
Fine. Look, I'd love to stand here and argue, but I've got work to do now. If I could just find my secretary. I thought the old ones were supposed to be more reliable.
What are you going to do about our phones?
We're on to it, okay? Talk to me. Yeah, I'll be there in 5. Now, if you'll excuse me.
She's been in a fight.
With another lion?
No. Judging from the wounds, more likely hyena. They attack in groups.
If hyenas are attacking your lions, that suggests they don't have enough room.
No, it isn't about territory. It's just what happens if hyenas find a lion on its own.
You're going to dart that lioness?
I can't treat that wound unless I sedate her.
Well, why treat it at all? You said you believe in minimal intervention.
Yeah, I do.
So why not let nature take its course? Interfering with an ecosystem only creates more problems. And surely darting a pregnant lioness carries its own risks.
Yes, it does. And I have to weigh them up. If I dart her, she might lose the cubs. If I don't, and that wound becomes infected, I might lose her and the cubs.
Nature's cruel, but it's efficient.
Sorry, Dr. Blum. I'm a vet. It's what we do here.
Boss around?
Not at the moment. I don't know where he is.
I promised not to go tomorrow, and I didn't.
Dope.
Anyway, those snakes weren't even venomous, man. They didn't know that. That's their problem.
No, it's not their problem. The hearing is the day after tomorrow and we can't call our lawyer.
So send them an email. All right.
Why are you always pulling stunts like this? Why can't you just do something more constructive? Get Caroline to keep you on a lead. Anyway, where is Caroline?
She's bird watching.
Bird watching?
It's a new hobby. Yeah, anything with feathers. She's nuts about it.
Hey, everything okay?
A pregnant lioness been attacked by a hyena. The wound's dirty, possibly infected. I couldn't treat her out in the field.
How'd it go?
Not very well. I don't think she likes me.
What the hell did you do?
My job. Come on, give me a hand. Let's get her inside. Alice, get ready.
Her breathing shallow. Oxygen saturation's low.
You worried about preeclampsia?
I think we should keep her in for observation. If we manage to get her stats down, then she can carry her cubs full term.
Dr. Blum wanted me to leave her out there.
What?
Why?
Her idea of a protected environment doesn't include caring for animals.
Trevanion, you said this would work.
Come on, there's plenty to impress her here. She hasn't seen half of it yet.
Oh, hello, darling. Oh. Here, let me help. Oh, no, don't bother. I can manage.
What is all this?
Oh, it's just bumps.
Got on these from Mara.
Not a word to Danny and Alice, okay? I'm Peter's new PA.
Spying on him? Oh, that is so sick.
I'm looking for records of his meetings with the road authority. But there's so much to get through.
Well, if they're top secret, he might be keeping them on his computer.
So what should I do?
What you need... is one of these.
Thank you.
So, Caroline, I hear you've been twitching.
I mean, what?
Bird watching.
Oh, yes.
What did you see?
Ostriches?
That it?
Dr. Bloom, tell me, how did you get into wildlife management?
I was an environmental biologist originally, specializing in natural biospheres.
Bio what?
Self-contained ecosystems.
Like Leopard today.
Not exactly.
So, do we qualify for protection or not?
It's a bit too early to say.
You think we're too hands-on?
Sentiment has no place in wildlife management. A healthy ecology regulates itself. I know you want to protect your investment.
It's not just that. We have to counter outside pressures. Expanding towns, industrial developments.
We're breeding lions to widen the gene pool and restore the environmental balance. Our ecology will regulate itself when humanity lets it.
Well, talking about environment, I'm going to go recycle some beer.
Thank you very much for sharing, Aldous.
So far, I've seen nothing to support the application. I've seen nothing